The Edward Gitterman Faculty Service Award recognizes a member of the faculty whose work exemplifies the university's mission of service to the state of North Carolina, the nation, and the world. The award calls to mind President Graham, who led the university to embrace public service and make the state and all of its practical problems a legitimate field of study. His directive is carried out today through the university's modern mission to extend knowledge-based service worldwide. This year's recipient is Ferrel Guillory, professor of the practice of journalism at the UNC School of Journalism and Mass Communication and adjunct faculty member in the Department of Public Policy. Will Ferrel Guillory please come forward?
After 20 years of service in multiple roles on the staff of the Raleigh News and Observer, Ferrel Guillory joined Carolina's faculty in 1997. As a star presenter on the Carolina bus tour, he gave dozens of new faculty and staff a deep understanding of how Carolina makes its campus coextensive with the boundaries of the state, and how individual faculty members can extend their knowledge base to address significant challenges facing the state and the region. Guillory is a recognized mediator and broker between academic research and public policy. In 1997, he founded the Program on Public Life to build bridges between Carolina and the governmental, journalistic, and civic leaders of the state. In addition to his responsibilities at the School of Journalism and Mass Communication, Guillory is a senior fellow at MDC Incorporated, a nonprofit research organization that focuses on economic and community development. As a writer-in-residence at MDC in 1995, Guillory took the lead in launching The State of the South, a major report on regional economic and demographic trends. He is co-author with George Altry of The Carolinas, Yesterday, Today, and Tomorrow, published in 1999, a work commissioned by the trustees of the Duke Endowment. Guillory was inducted into the North Carolina Journalism Hall of Fame in 2007. For outstanding service to the people of the state of North Carolina and the American South, the University of North Carolina is pleased to honor Ferrel Guillory with the 2012 Edward Kidder Graham Public Service Award.
I'm terribly sorry I'm late, but the chair of the Board of Trustees pulled me aside.
You should have been invited in here. Come on in.
Well, I did. But,
I'm not actually older than everybody in here, but I don't know who is older. And I know that I've known him longer than almost any of you in here. In two different hats, and that's the thing to remember. When I was a journalist, and he was a journalist, you knew about him was that he was incredibly good at each of the functions he took on, including in the last days as editorial writer, period. And that's a life all on its own. Then he comes over here and he creates something which by sheer push takes an idea that the university claims to embrace and produces it, which is to take what the university does do out to the people as opposed to simply having it sit here in unread monographs more often than not. That is said by a cynic who is happy to say that this guy proved that it doesn't have to just sit there. And what's more, it doesn't have to go to others in the field of the academic field. It can go to those who are practitioners. I used to come up from Mississippi, from Louisiana, from Florida, from Virginia, for the various functions that he would be putting on because they were important to outsiders who needed to know about the South, who needed to know about North Carolina, who needed to know about change. It's still true. I'm sorry that the citation that Dan wrote did not include all of the little catchphrases that this university has adopted over the 6 years that I've been here, because he personifies all of them. Outreach, certainly. Entrepreneurship, my God, entrepreneurship is his middle name. He is the man who's created his own platform over and over again, and has done it sometimes with the resistance of some of his colleagues and sometimes not, but has done it. It's been a stunning record for a guy who in every way is a model of what you would hope would be representing academics, representing journalism, representing the South, representing the hope of the future. For those of you who don't read the reports on the state of the South, you're missing a big thing. If you don't miss the various reports that come out each year, you're missing a big thing. It's wonderful work. Gitterman is smarter than I am. He knew if he just nominated him, he'd win. Having nominated and won, I'm just as proud as I can be.
Her, we'd be in trouble. I just want to, on behalf of all the faculty and staff here, say, you've done us proud. But you know what? You do it every day. So thank you, Ferrel. Yeah, and it's not but the real moment is Dan Gitterman has something special. So everyone wants to get around the door so they can hear this. Dan is the one who nominated and wrote such incredible words about Ferrel.
So one of the benefits of hanging around with Ferrel for the last decade is he introduces you to important friends in diners and other strange places. And two of Ferrel's friends I communicated with this week, and they were both just delighted that Ferrel got this award. So if I could read just a little from each. First is from Representative David Price, who represents this district from Congress. Dear Ferrel, I was absolutely delighted to learn that you will be receiving the Edward Kidder Graham Award on University Day. You richly deserve this recognition, and the fit is just perfect. It was President Graham who declared his ambition, quote, to make the campus coextensive with the boundaries of the state, close quote. You have fulfilled this ambition as well as anyone I know. And we also have a proclamation from Bev Perdue, and I'll just read part of it. Whereas the Edward Kidder Graham Award is presented to a voting member of the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill faculty in recognition of outstanding service. And this year, the state of North Carolina is proud to recognize Mr. Ferrel Guillory as a recipient of this prestigious award. Let it be known that the state of North Carolina commends Mr. Ferrel Guillory this 12th day of October 2012 in the office of the governor, and I, Bev, extended sincere appreciation. Bev Perdue.
Now, I didn't get to do this on stage, so I want to do it here in the dean's office because this is some medal.
I was told that the medal was designed by John Sanders, who used to be the director of the Institute of Government, so, and is an old friend. So that was good. It's a bittersweet day because of the death of Bill Friday. I told folks at breakfast that I called Bill Friday's office yesterday, not really expecting to talk to him, but I talked to his assistant because he had done a study of poverty in North Carolina about 20 years ago, and I needed the data that was in it. And she called me back and said she had talked to Bill yesterday afternoon, and he told me where to go find it. It's in his papers, and so he died this morning. So it was a little bittersweet. What's special about this little award here is to have it is voted by the faculty, and so it is an award from colleagues and peers. And Dan nominated me really well. If you need to be nominated, be nominated by Dan Gitterman, okay? He's got the magic touch. And with Hodding Carter serving as the peanut gallery and the guy pushing them along. So that's special. And I'm particularly pleased that it shines a spotlight on the School of Journalism and Mass Communication, that if there's one little flaw in the ceremonies that we just had is when they were reading the units that do public service that didn't say the School of Journalism and Mass Communication. And I noticed, but I'll say it, this school does public service. It's in its DNA, and frankly, we need to do more of it. And I'm sure Susan King as dean is going to lead us in that direction. So I'm pleased for the spotlight that that this award shines on the School of Journalism. And thank you all for being here.